King Krishna rules the kingdom of Dwarawati as a living god, but while his personal power is vast, his throne lacks a successor. To secure the kingdom's future, he needs an heir who can carry the royal line forward. His wife, Queen Jembawati, has just given birth to their second son. But the celebration stops the moment the midwives see the child. The infant is born with a heavy coat of thick, dark animal fur covering his entire body. This chart traces the physical anomaly back 2 generations. The queen's father is Raden Samba, a powerful monkey priest. Jembawati was born appearing human, but she carried her father's traits as a latent spiritual signature, one that has now surfaced in the next generation. Overwhelmed by the fear that her son will be seen as a monster, the queen flees the palace in the middle of the night. She takes the child into the deep forest, leaving Krishna's court empty at the worst possible moment. A messenger from a rival warlord, Prabu Kilatmaka, arrives with a demand that borders on an act of war. He orders Kresna to divorce the queen and hand her over to his master immediately. Baladeva, Kresna's hot-tempered brother, does not wait for a diplomatic response. He draws his blade and kills the messenger before the ultimatum is even finished. The killing provides Kilatmaka with the pretext he was looking for. His armies, already positioned at the border, begin a full-scale invasion of Dwarawati. The invaders move with a scale and speed that Dwarawati's border guards weren't prepared for. They aren't just raiding, they are marching to occupy the capital. Kresna is now trapped in a paradox. He is leading his men into a bloody defense of a queen who has already vanished, while his only potential heir is a child he was too ashamed to present to his people. Dwarawati's elite champions try to end the war quickly by charging the enemy command. They fight their way through the vanguard, heading directly for the rival king, Kilatmaka. As they close in, the warlord doesn't raise a shield, he simply spits at them. This diagram shows how the warlord's saliva acts as a biological inhibitor. When the fluid hits a target, it transmits a signal that overrides the nervous system, locking every muscle in the body simultaneously. Dwarawati's strongest warriors, including Baladewa Satyaki, fall mid-stride. They are alive, but they are completely unable to move or fight back. Standard steel and physical training offer no defense against this. If Kresna cannot find a way to counter the paralysis, the capital will fall before his generals can even stand back up. In the forest, the archer Arjuna finds the queen's hiding place. He sees the child and decides that the boy's condition is a deep spiritual problem that requires a celestial solution. Arjuna carries Ipinsit into the higher realms, seeking an audience with the gods to perform a Ruwat, a ritual of purification. They use the sacred spring Mustika Tirthakanchana. As the water touches the infant, the thick fur falls away, revealing a child with glowing golden skin. The ritual has stripped away the physical mark of the monkey priest. For the first time, the boy looks like the prince Kresna once promised to his people. Arjuna descends back to the mortal world and arrives at the front lines just as the invasion reaches Kresna's final defensive position. Kresna sees the transformed child and makes a split-second decision. He orders the boy to be placed directly in the warlord's path, forcing the infant to face the threat himself. Kilatmaka sees only a helpless child. He spits his paralyzing fluid one more time, aiming directly at the baby's chest. The saliva was meant to freeze time, but upon hitting the divine energy, the effect inverts. Instead of stopping the child, it accelerates his biological clock. In seconds, the infant grows into a fully grown man. The very weapon Kilatmaka used to freeze the kingdom's greatest heroes has now aged his smallest opponent into a fully grown warrior. The new prince attacks with a style Kilatmaka hasn't seen before. He no longer has the fur of a monkey, but he has retained the wild, unpredictable agility of his grandfather, leaping over the warlord's defenses. Kresna sees the opening and throws his own weapon, the chakra, to his son to finish the fight. The prince catches the disc and hurls it. The weapon cuts through the air and decapitates Kilatmaka, ending the invasion instantly. With the threat gone, Kresna crowns his son as Raden Samba Wisnubrata. He gives the boy the lands of the defeated warlord, establishing a new stronghold for the kingdom. This story suggests that a leader's path isn't determined by a perfect beginning. The prince had to lose his mother's shame, and survive his father's trial before he could turn a weapon meant to destroy him into the force that saved his people.